Hi, my name is Lynn Roberts, and I'm the Associate Dean of Student Affairs and Alumni Relations. Voting is definitely important to public health. In fact, it's critical and always has been. If we don't vote, we don't have a say in the policies that impact on the lives and the well-being of the public. And so many issues get decided by elected officials at all levels of government. In Washington, at the federal level, not only with the president, but with our congressional representatives, in the state houses, in regard to policies that are set by states and that impact people locally. On the local level, it's your local city council and government. It's also school boards and other positions at the county level, at the city, and even regionally, for decisions about how your tax dollars are spent and the policies that are important and that will impact everyone's lives. And also remember that some of our neighbors, our friends, our family members aren't eligible to vote, such as children, young people who are under the age of 18, such as undocumented immigrants who don't have the right to vote. In some states, people who have incarceration histories who are denied their right to vote. Sometimes even people in the military, when they are serving their country, are not able to get to voting places or are denied their absentee ballots. These things have happened, and we have to be mindful that the vote that we have when we are eligible to vote will have impact on others who are not eligible or not yet eligible to vote. As a reproductive justice scholar activist, I also want to stress how important it is in this election to be aware of what's at stake. Reproductive justice supports the right to have a child, the right to choose the conditions under which you will give birth, to not have a child and to prevent a pregnancy in a safe way, and also to raise our children in safe and healthy environments, as well as to be able to exercise free bodily autonomy, freedom of sexual expression and identity, and without an assurance that the policies that should be available to all to exercise their reproductive freedoms is really being undermined, has been for some time. And this election, perhaps more than any other, is an opportunity to make it clear that it's unacceptable to threaten the right to reproductive freedom and to reproductive justice. So I hope not just women, not only LGBTQ folks, but every person who is able to vote will exercise their vote to ensure that these rights will not be taken away any further than they already have been. As future public health professionals and those of you who are already in the field, it's really important for us all to vote as a community that is concerned about so many current issues, whether that's reproductive health rights and justice, whether that's climate change, whether that's affordable housing and safe housing, and overall safe, non-toxic environments for people to have access to safe and healthy food options. All of those issues are impacted by who is serving in office, including our highest office, the presidency. But again, as I said earlier, being mindful of all the other down ballot positions. And if we're in a state such as New York, keep in mind that there are people in other parts of the country who don't have as many representatives who are, supporting the issues that they care most about. So we have to look at the whole picture, including what's happening in other parts of the world. So we have students from all over the world, and they also are impacted by US policies. And it's important for them to be mindful of the elections happening in their home countries, but it's just as important across the US to consider, again, what their needs are in voting for those who will support everyone's health and well-being from a public health and social justice perspective. And students at CUNY are fortunate that you can vote and find out how to register very easily through CUNY First. So you can register, you can check on your status. All of that is provided on the same site where you register for courses, where you, pay your bills, all of those things. So you're very fortunate in that respect. So go to CUNY first and find the CUNY Votes link, cunyvote.org, to get more information. And if you have the time, and I know our students are very busy, you can consider being a poll worker and earn, some additional, money, but also know that you're doing something that's really important to our democracy.